Fear. It's a word that can send shivers down your spine, make your heart race, and your palms sweat. But what if I told you that fear isn't something to be dreaded, but rather a powerful force that, if harnessed correctly, can catapult you to unimaginable success? Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most provocative thinkers in history, believed exactly that. Nietzsche wasn't just any philosopher. He was a man who dared to challenge the very foundations of how we perceive the world. He saw fear not as a weakness, but as an indication that we're standing on the brink of something extraordinary. When you feel fear, it's a signal that you're about to step into uncharted territory, a place where true growth happens. Let's take a step back and think about this. Every major accomplishment in your life likely began with fear. Remember the first time you rode a bike? The fear of falling was real, but so was the thrill of mastering that challenge. Nietzsche would argue that this isn't just a childhood memory, it's a life lesson. Fear is the precursor to greatness. It's what happens when you're pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible. Now, Nietzsche didn't believe in just surviving fear. He believed in transforming it. He famously declared, "What does not kill me makes me stronger." This wasn't just a catchy phrase, it was a call to action. Nietzsche believed that every time we confront and overcome our fears, we emerge more powerful, more resilient, and more equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. But how do we actually do this? How do we take the raw, paralyzing energy of fear and convert it into something that drives us forward? The answer lies in our mindset. Nietzsche teaches us to view fear as an ally, not an enemy. When we feel fear, it's not a sign that we should stop. It's a sign that we should keep going. Fear is a compass pointing us towards the areas of our lives that have the most potential for growth. Consider the story of the Übermensch, or the Overman, a concept central to Nietzsche's philosophy. The Übermensch is someone who has transcended the ordinary human experience, someone who has faced their deepest fears and emerged victorious. This isn't just a mythical figure, it's a model for how each of us can live our lives. Nietzsche believed that anyone could strive to become an Übermensch by embracing their fears and using them as a catalyst for personal evolution. Imagine a world where you are no longer held back by fear. What would you achieve? Who would you become? Nietzsche challenges us to answer these questions not with daydreams, but with action. To truly live, we must be willing to face our fears head-on, to dive into the unknown with the belief that on the other side lies our greatest potential. Let's bring this down to earth with a practical example. Think about public speaking, one of the most common fears in the world. The thought of standing in front of a crowd with all eyes on you can be terrifying. But Nietzsche would urge you to see this fear as an opportunity. The very fact that you're afraid means that this is an area where you can grow. Each time you face that fear, each time you step up to that podium, you're not just giving a speech. You're becoming stronger, more confident, more capable. Over time, that fear transforms into exhilaration, and what once paralyzed you now propels you forward. Nietzsche's philosophy isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about using fear as fuel to power your journey to success. So how do we start? By reframing our relationship with fear. Instead of seeing it as a stop sign, we need to see it as a green light. Fear is telling us, you're on the right track. Keep going. The best is yet to come. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a vast, dark forest. You don't know what's inside. There could be dangers, yes, but there could also be treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Nietzsche would tell you to step into that forest, to embrace the uncertainty because it's in those uncharted territories that life's greatest rewards are found. The fear you feel is not a barrier. It's an invitation to explore, to grow, to become something more than you ever imagined. And here's the key takeaway. The more you face your fears, the less power they have over you. Each time you confront something that scares you, you're chipping away at the hold that fear has on your life. You're building courage bit by bit, day by day. This courage then becomes a part of you, a resource you can draw on whenever life gets tough. In essence, Nietzsche's philosophy is a call to greatness. It's a reminder that fear is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. When you learn to do this, you unlock a world of possibilities. You start to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities. You begin to understand that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the fear you allow to hold you back. So ask yourself, what fears are you willing to face today? What challenges will you embrace? Nietzsche believed that in confronting these questions, we find the path to true success. Not just in our careers or personal lives, but in our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. As you walk this path, remember, fear is your guide, not your foe. Embrace it. Use it. Let it propel you towards the success you're destined for.